Hey guys, Andy McCann here with CrossFit Garage, where intensity is king and routine is your enemy. Okay, so I have some updates for things that'll be coming up in your workouts, but I'm going to slide through them so you can pause the video and look at those as much as you want, and I'm going to go through them in depth. First thing I wanted to show you here before I hit the workouts, mix this up a bit, is if you've got a photo and you want to add it to our website, you can actually, right here on Photos on our website, submit a photo and upload it. So boom, it'll all go in there and you can get whatever you want on our website so people can see it. And I love it when you guys put stuff on either the member form or a regular Facebook page for the gym, or just simply put it on yours and tag it. It helps share it about. So on with the show. I am getting back kind of late, so I'm getting through these. Josh may update some of them, so bear with us as Memorial Day Monday messes up our normal routine. Here's a great little Metcon where we are using lifts but with powerful pushes. So you're going to do a percent of your lift, do some reps, rest in between, a little bit more rest between your sets. So you should be able to hit these with some intensity, whereas in maybe past when you're doing your lifts, you're lifting and then resting. We'll get back into that, but you see right here, you want to lift these and move through them. So you're going to calculate total number of reps for the AMRAP portion right there. You can see in the notes. Then you have some accessory work right down here. Actually, weightlifting and then accessory work. So you can see those and work through them. Okay, so a note on our lifting. I think when I talked to Josh last, there was either 1 week or 2 weeks left of the lifting system that he's having us go through, and then we're going to test out those main lifts again for a 1 rep max, and then we'll be moving on to some different programming. As we have talked about in the past, there's lots of different ways to program CrossFit. The main thing is keep it constantly varied, and actually let me pull that up. So it is right here, and actually we have this video on our site, but CrossFit is constantly varied functional movements performed at high intensity. All CrossFit workouts are based on functional movements, and these movements reflect the best aspects of gymnastics, weightlifting, running, rowing, and more. These are the core movements of life. They move the largest loads, the longest distance, so they are ideal for maximizing the amount of work done in the shortest amount of time. Intensity is essential for results and is measurable as work divided by time or power. The more work you do in less time, or the higher the power output, the more intense the effort. By employing a constantly varied approach to training, functional movements, and intensity, they lead to dynamic gains in fitness, or dramatic gains in fitness. So basically, we are always looking to keep you out of a routine, but always aiming towards mechanics and then intensity. And so the couple of them that we'll be looking at are simply following CrossFit.com. So we're going to go through there. They do an interesting thing where it's 3 days on, 1 day off, which gives you an 8-day week. And we really can't tell people, oh, here's your rest day, because y'all's schedules are so varied. So we won't be doing that. So we'll augment it a tad, or edit it a tad bit so that we can make for a 7-day week. But we will follow their programming. And there's also Comp Train, which is a great training program, and there's some history all wrapped in all this stuff. But anyway, it's a very well followed program. If you go on Facebook and you research like the owners forums for affiliates, you'll see that a ton of people are leaving all sorts of programs and just going straight over to CrossFit.com again, like way back in the beginning, because all the extra stuff they put into their programs. But again, routine is the enemy, so we will change things up for you. And there's a great couplet. I think I talked about this one, but not this one. Anyway, couplet, box sets, and L-sits. L-sits can be deceiving. They are quite painful. The very first workout Josh programmed had L-sits with, I think it was overhead squats, and I almost threw up. That was a really nasty workout for me. All right, this one is a little bit complicated. Read it, and if you can't hit these two standards that he threw out, so 250-meter row in 45 seconds or 50 unbroken double unders, so just talk to your coach with a standard that would make sense for you. So if you can't do double unders at all, then talk about maybe doing singles or maybe a different skill set, something still that's high skill. This one right here, the rowing isn't necessarily high skill, but it's high output. So you are going to go hard for 45 seconds to get 250 meters and then move on to the double unders. You can rest between those just like any workout. But the idea is when you're doing that specific movement, you're going all out. As I said, some of these might have some additional stuff. I see he's got a skill right here, and I'm doing this video a little bit probably premature, but I am late on Monday and need to get you guys something. So handstand push-ups and GHDs will be coming, and you might see more on Friday. Other things I wanted to mention to you is on our Facebook page, which you haven't liked, please do. There are 2 new groups that you've seen, ladies or men in the Woodstock area interested in CrossFit, hopefully here at the garage. But what I'm hoping to do is get those people that would like more information, like your friends or family members that are saying, yeah, I don't know, and then allow them to join a group that's populated by members and those people, and just simply talk about CrossFit. Like, what does it mean? And they don't even really have to be here in the Woodstock area, but obviously that's kind of what we care about. But it could be friends that are in Alaska that you want to do CrossFit. Let them talk to us in here. So this will be a group that'll be mostly directed by you guys and your responses. So you can find that if you go to our Facebook page and then click on groups. You'll see, of course, our member forum and then our 2 groups. Also, on June 23rd, Coach Ashe and Gilbert are doing a Red Core assessment, and you guys can come watch and learn and see what Red Core can do for you. Another shameless plug for Summer Strength, which will be starting up actually a week from today. If you are brand new and listening to this video for the very first time ever, or these program videos for the first time ever, I want you guys to remember the key of the process of CrossFit and you learning is first mechanics. So if there's a movement in here, let's say like the deadlift or the shoulder press that you just don't really know how to do and these percentages don't make sense, that's okay. You have to start somewhere. Almost every single person walks into our gym or any CrossFit gym not really knowing anything, and they have to start somewhere. So just remember, everyone has had that honeymoon month. Go slow, go easy. Maybe only do 5 minutes worth of work your first couple workouts, because you want to focus on mechanics, not really the sweaty bit. So once your mechanics are good and you have consistency in those mechanics, then you want to add them into your workout. So let's say, let me find, oh, actually this might be good. So let's say, now box step ups, anybody can step. Double unders. Okay, this is a good one. Handstand push-ups. Let's say you just got handstand push-ups. So a scale or a sub or modification might be for you 1 handstand push-up and then regular push-ups. Yeah, it's not RX, but that's not the point. The point is for you to gain a skill. So you should never not do these movements. Maybe the scale for you is 7 handstand push-ups, but you put 4 or 5 ab mats under your arms, so you're really only going down a teeny tiny bit. That's okay. That's how we get there. Today on the GHD, maybe you say, this is the first time I really want to go for this and see how it affects me. Now, just note that this would be this is a timed workout, which, yes, I did get into this workout before he was done because it doesn't have a time on it. But anyway, you could use this as an opportunity to experiment and gain consistency. But if you don't have that repeatable form, then I wouldn't try to just nail out a bunch of these. So, for example, if you think you're going to be doing 50 GHD sit-ups for your first time ever doing them, don't do that. Specifically on GHD sit-ups, because you can usually do a bit more than you probably should, and you're going to feel a really big type of love, which would be hate, in your hip flexors and stomach area. So be very careful doing those. It's a powerful movement. So again, if you're brand new, take it easy and simply build up. If you missed it last week, there's the CrossFit pyramid of athleticism, of moving up. So you should basically, of fitness and health, you should first start with nutrition. So a lot of us don't really want to start with that, but it would be the best place to start, rest and nutrition. And then you get into the endurance or metabolic conditioning, then gymnastics, controlling your own body and the weight inside your body, and then weightlifting and throwing, which would be controlling external weight, so being consistent here, and then moving that into the realm of sport. So using it to play soccer, triathlon, or the sport of CrossFit, or whatever. But sport would be the ultimate expression of fitness, being able to play those things and do them well. Okay, guys, have fun.